Not sure if we're walking right, but we'll see that in a sec. I think little rocks, yeah. Here are train tracks. A little cabin, cozy and comfy, right beside the Mystery Lake itself. Like this one. Welcome back to the camp office in my Let's Play of the Nomad Challenge to the Long Dark. My name's Tony, and I happily say salutations to episode 19. And if I am not totally wrong, day 55. And all we have left to do is to find the trapper's cabin. Okay, as I see, we don't have that much fuel left, and even though the day started, I figure the weather is not going to be fairly kind to us, but we'll have to see exactly what's up with that. First, let's see if we can refuel the lantern, because I'm not going outside without it. The way that sounds, we have a very windy day ahead of us. And we do want to make sure that we can stay lit. Actions, refuel. Yeah, we're good, high on supply for fuel, so that's not an issue. I guess we're gonna just take a look. What's hunger doing? Do we have food? We're still covered. Good. Nice. So good. I guess we can just head outside and see how bad it really is. Oh, it's bad. It's really bad. I mean, we don't have a very far distance we have to cover, but this is quite stormy weather, I would figure. I mean, you can see it. You can't really look far. And it could be quite dangerous to go out like that. So I guess we're going to try to pass by some time and see how it looks in an hour or two. Let's just say we'll pass 2 hours. Let's see if it calms down a little bit. Well, according to the sound, it's not much of a difference. But that can sometimes... Okay, I figure it got worse. What to do. I actually don't want to stick around here for another day, but if we have to, I guess we'll have to. We're just going to have to see about that. And now check it every now and then. How it looks in... Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. It would be nice. Yes, cleared up big time. Okay, so we can be brave and go out and see that we find our way to the trapper's cabin. Where's the trapper's cabin? I think. Yeah, it is. We just have to make sure we get there alive. So I'm trying to see where exactly we are over here. See, that's good. It's clear. So that's where we've been. I mean, that's the direction we came from. That means we're going to head in this one. Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, that's the lookout we spend our nights in. That means we have to head in this direction. Because there we have the lookout, and behind it is a forest clearing where they chop down lots of wood. And you have some trailers standing around, but that's, I think, pretty much it, what's back there. And the trapper's cabin is definitely in... Oh, damn. Yeah, stay away from me. I'll get a flare out if I have to. But I think he wasn't even after me. I think it was heading for the deer. what would probably make quite some sense if you think about it, wolves hunting deer. I think that is a very, very standard thought. Oh, what's this? Search from corpse. And we have a sweater. Oh, yes, I'll take that. Didn't help you a lot, buddy, but it could help me. So now this is the point where I don't really like it, but we have no wind. This is beautiful weather for traveling, and it looks pretty too. I mean, this painting graphic style looks pretty nonetheless, but altogether with the falling snowflakes, and it's just nice. Somehow it has a calming and soothing atmosphere to it. And then there's a burned and empty house. So we're getting there. I sometimes tend to get lost a little bit in this corner and stumble over the lake before I hit the cabin. So don't be surprised if it's not the first thing we find, or be surprised if it is the first thing we find. I will probably, because this is not the first time I walk around here. And I usually tend to find my way around then, but it just happens really quick that you just end up in a hunter's blind, or something like of the sort. But it also could go way quicker than estimated. So I'm counting on actually, expecting this episode to be a rather short one, because there's not that much to do. All I have to do is reach the spot. And as I mentioned a couple times before, probably it's not that interesting to see how somebody just lets the time fly, because all the locations have a decent supply on food. So you don't really have to do much to make the 3 days through. And that's all it is. As soon as that happens, the challenge is officially over and made. Completed. I think completed is the nicer word for it. So altogether, right now we're about 7 minutes in the clock. Okay, and on the video it will be a little bit longer because of the replay of some of the scenes out of the last episode. Big gathering together. And there's a body here. Yeah, it is. No, it's a big rock. But I was right anyway. Okay. Max last stand. And Max is empty. Yeah, there it is. That was just a quick, maybe we'll get him. But I guess I'm not that good in shooting. I have never been, and in this game probably also never will. I mean, would have been nice to have a deer you can basically feed off, but I guess the chances are none. I didn't even hit it. Didn't see any blood, and I think you always see blood splatter if you hit something properly. But there's a carcass in there the way that looks, so we can scavenge that on our way to the cabin to make sure we have some extra grub. Yeah, because grub is awesome. I'll take some firewood, and can we... Well, there's not much on you, but we're not going to really complain about that. It's food. It's free food we didn't have to do anything for but pass by. So altogether, there are way worse things than that. Yeah, I'm just not good in shooting them. Not at all. I wish I were, but it's just not the way I roll, I guess. So... and here we are. Well, then again, I would say thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself and were not all too bored. I always mention, if you like what you see, please don't forget to, well, press thumbs up and subscribe, or leave a comment. You know, I'm always interested in thoughts or suggestions how I could raise the quality of my videos, or especially in the point of cutting. I'm not really good at the editing of videos, even though I don't really change anything big time. I just cut some scenes out if it's too dreary. There's another rifle. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm not surprised that here you find a rifle here. It's just more or less the thought that I already have one and there's another one there, so I just find that quite funny. Somehow it's a bit ironic. Oh, as I was saying, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Now, if you followed the series, you have a pretty good, I would say, a picture of how the Nomad Challenge runs and rolls. It's not all too difficult and probably even very fitting for beginners. I think the difficulty should have been set to 1 or 2 because it's not that much to handle or to manage, as long as you're not totally off your game or really don't know what you're doing. So anybody who has like 2 hours in the long dark should be able to handle it. So altogether, again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on my channel again sometime. Let's see what the next Let's Play will be. I'm not quite sure yet if it's going to be the forest or something like oxygen not included. I really have no clear perspective on that yet. The only Let's Plays I have set in mind for sure are the games are not out yet. So that's going to have to wait till like December. But I'm not planning on just filling the channel with Sims builds and nothing else but Sims builds. So I'll come up with something. There are just too many games I have the urge to play. And I just have to figure out what one is showable, you know, or worth showing at all. Because if you really think about it, there are games I couldn't watch anybody play them, even if I would find that person simpatico as... I normally would now say something typical for me, or now I'll just say beep. So all together, thanks for watching, and like I said, I hope to see you again sometime. Tune in, leave a comment, and toodles! Have a nice day.